What's up, guys? Happy New Year, and today I'm just going to be cooking up because I haven't made a video in a while of me making a beat, just because of the holidays and I had exams and whatnot. So I just took some time off from content, and I'm also going to be discussing what my plans for the new year are in terms of where I'm going to be going with everything. So yeah, with that being said, I was just like cooking up this beat and I figured I'd film it. And so yeah, so this is a little nice little virtual hyperpop type loop, and to be honest, that's like 90% of what I've been making lately has all been this style, and I wouldn't say I necessarily mind that, but I think definitely in the future I'm gonna start going back to other beats that I make. I'm just gonna try to expand my variety as much as possible, so I'm gonna be making that hyperpop, the rage, the piano and guitar, the just chill melodic, everything I possibly can, maybe even drill, who knows. But yeah, so in terms of what my plans for 2023 are, I kind of find it funny that people need like a whole new year in order for them to change stuff. So this isn't necessarily New Year's resolutions for me or anything, because this has been stuff that I've been planning for a little bit. First and foremost, what I want to do is, and what I've been working on doing, and kind of been taking some better steps in that direction, is working more on building connections with artists and other producers, more than I already have been. Really getting involved with the community that I've put myself in and based myself in, and really becoming a big part of it, so that I can keep on moving up in the industry. And along with that, I want to start cranking out more songs with artists. I've gotten a lot of placements, I've sent out a lot of beats, so now I just want to work on sending the best of what I have to artists, so that I have the greatest chance of them making a record out of it and putting it out. And lastly, well, I guess not lastly, but going along with that, when I was talking about the community that I'm in, I want to start incorporating more faith-based stuff. I've done a ton of cookups, and then later in the year I've added the fitness stuff that I've been doing. I've done a couple other things, done some talks and whatnot, but I believe that I also have a responsibility to talk about and share faith, not in a forceful way, but just talk about my experiences with it and how it could help anyone. I think I'm definitely going to incorporate that too. And if you guys have any ideas or suggestions of what I should do across any fields, whether it be music or the fitness stuff I do, or anything that I have to do with my faith, or any other kind of content that you want me to make, my DMs are always open, my comments are always open, my email is always open. So please let me know, because I want to be someone who's driven by the community and not just by what I want to do. I'd say in terms of my goals and what I hope to happen, I'm not really sure if I have any goals in terms of subscriber count or view count or Instagram followers and whatnot. Mostly my main goals are just music based. Like how I said before, I want to be cranking out songs from artists. I want to be building relationships with more producers and more artists that have a higher following. I want to work on getting more placements and really just trying to build my place in the industry. I think the top tier goal that I'm shooting for is probably getting signed by a label, which is very far out, and I'm definitely aware of that. But I feel like if I make a far out goal and I plan steps to take for it, and I break it down into smaller things rather than just focusing on one big thing that's really out there, I'll have a higher chance of achieving that goal. So I think like I said, the first steps I'm going to be taking is bettering my connections, working on building connections and stronger relationships, not only with the people that I already have relationships with, but also like people who are steps above me in the industry and whatnot. And I think this is also really good advice for any aspiring artist or producer, is like to do the same. And not that I'm speaking from experience, because obviously I'm not at the top, but hearing what other producers have said and other artists have said are like the best way to go about things in order to get big in the industry. Like, it's a necessity to be able to build relationships. And I heard this when I watched a Lecrae video. He said you need to network laterally, and what that means is don't focus so much on trying to connect with people at the top. Rather, connect with people on your own level in order to keep on taking those baby steps until you get to the top, because that has a way higher chance of working out rather than just trying to immediately build connections with people at the top, or just hope that some miracle is going to happen that you do. And also, when I watched Rio Leva video about aspiring producers and how he went about through his producing career, it was that exact thing, and that's exactly what he was implying other aspiring artists and producers should do. And unfortunately, I think that that's not the route that many people take, but that is, the smartest route to take at the end of the day. Unfortunately, people just want that instant gratification. They don't want to have to work for it or put in the extra work. And if you're worried about not being able to make enough beats because you're busy communicating or building connections, if you already have a solid beat arsenal, then what you really should be focusing on is making those connections. And I think I'm gonna try to split it as best as I can between building up a portfolio of beats and stuff, and then also building up a portfolio of connections and people in the industry that I need to build with in order to further my own journey and also further the people that I work with, because as I build these connections, it's going to be people that I want to go far with. I already have a couple people that I've built connections with in the industry, at a low level, but already people I have built connections with. And then these people are people that I want to see grow just as much as myself. So at the end of the day, my plans is really just to take baby steps towards success and expand the library of content that I have. If you have any suggestions for me, please let me know. And with that being said, I hope you have a happy and successful new year, and God bless.